traffic, paid versus free. Free traffic, there's various numbers of ways you can get free traffic. Blogging, you can set up your own blog. You can do blogging commenting, which is basically just going to other people's blogs and placing comments. And as you do, it puts your link on their site and people start to see your comments and they can click on your link and come back to your blog, get traffic back to your blog, and then it just cycles from there and continues to grow. Same thing with Facebook. You can do comments on Facebook. You can use your own Facebook. You can set up a Facebook page. You can actually go to other Facebook groups in the same niche that you are in and do commenting on there. And you do it as your Facebook page, and then it will draw people as they see your comments and they enjoy your comments and they like what you have to say. They'll come back to your Facebook page and see what you're all about, and then you have advertising or whatever on that page and get some traffic that way. Also, forum commenting, you can go to different forums and do the same thing. Like the Warrior Forum, if you go to the Warrior Forum, once you've commented a certain number of times, I forget how many it is, I don't do it that often, but once you comment a certain number of times, you can add links to your signature so that every time you place a comment, they see the link and they can click on the link and it draws them back to your site and you get traffic that way as well. There's other sites like slideshare.net. You can set up a PowerPoint slide presentation like this one, put your link in it, put your information in it or whatever, post it on the slideshare.net website, and then as people start looking at those slide shares and those slide decks, they see your links, they click on them, they go to your site, and it draws people to your sites for additional traffic. Some examples of paid traffic. We have Facebook ads. I think most people know what those are. You can go on Facebook and you can purchase ad time, ad space, and it can be quite good because you can specifically target only the group of people that you want to see your ad, so it becomes very effective. You can do solo ads. Solo ads is basically just buying an email blast from another provider that sends your email or their own email with your affiliate link to their list, and their list clicks on it and comes back to you and it draws the traffic to you. Banner ad space, you can find a site that's getting a lot of traffic in your niche, someone, maybe your competition. You can go to them and say, I have a banner, I'd like to place it on your site for so and so amount of time, how much would it cost? And most of the time they'll give you either a per click charge or a certain number of clicks, I'll put it up for 1,000 clicks, or they'll say, I'll put it up for a month, and the month is X amount of dollars. That can be very effective, especially if you get on a site that you know is converting well. It's a very, very good way of getting return on investment back pretty quickly. Fiverr, which is not really recommended. You can get tons of traffic out on Fiverr for $5 gigs, $10 gigs, but most of the traffic is not good traffic, and it's frowned upon by a lot of the search engines. It's frowned upon in the industry in a lot of senses. I wouldn't recommend it at all. There's other cheap traffic methods. If you go into Google and just type in cheap traffic, you'll see a lot of them out there that say, give me your URL, pay me $9.95, and I'll get you 1 million hits. I don't recommend that either because, again, it's not good targeted traffic. And quite honestly, you can get 5 million hits, but if it's not 5 million people that are in your niche or people that are interested in what you have, your money's going to go to waste because they're never going to buy what you have. Free traffic pros. You can actually start with free traffic without any money. You can start these methods up. Depending on where you are in your business, you may have to pay a little bit up front to get a domain, which you can get in some cases for 99 cents. You can set up WordPress for free. You can have a website up and running in a matter of minutes, literally. And then you can start writing blogs, generating blog posts to get traffic, and then you have to start trying to get out there and get known so people will start coming back to your blog. You can go at your own pace. You don't have to go very fast if you don't want to. If you're just learning, you can slow down and go as slow as you want to, and then you can pick it up as you go. Once you become more familiar and more comfortable, you can speed it up, go into different areas. My advice is whether you do paid or free, you just pick one. Pick one or two, become really good at them, become an expert at them, start drawing in leads through those methods of traffic, and then start branching out in other ones, because you always want to not put all of your eggs in one basket, so to speak. So you want to maybe mix free and paid traffic. You may want to do a couple free methods, a couple paid methods, and keep it going so that if one doesn't do that well, you have the other 2 or 3 that could pick up the slack. With free traffic, it's quicker to get started because, like I said, you can get a domain and a website up in a matter of minutes, and you could be started trying to generate free traffic right away. It happens very quickly. The time it takes for traffic to come in may not be that quick, but you can get started sort of planting the seed, so to speak, very quickly. Free traffic cons. They call it free traffic, but it's kind of a misnomer because it's not really free because it takes a lot of time. It's a slow process. You have to be consistent. You have to be committed to it. And everybody knows time costs money. So it's taking a lot of your time, which equates to some amount of money. So it's not literally free, but you can actually do it. If you have the time, you can do it and it won't cost you very much. You're at the mercy of other sites like Google and YouTube. Once you start getting your sites and your blog posts and whatever else you have ranked on Google, if they put out one of their updates, the keywords you're using could just sink right to the bottom again. So all that work you've done to get ranked on those pages, you could just fall right off the page, and there you go. YouTube, the same thing. You could put out 100 videos on YouTube, and then if for some reason somebody doesn't like one of your videos, they protest, YouTube could take it down, get rid of all your videos, and ban you from the site. I just had one of my partners do this not too long ago. They had 75 videos, I believe, on YouTube. Somebody complained. They got banned for violation of terms of service, which I don't think he really did, but YouTube was being a stickler about it, and ended up closing down his site. So he lost all those videos. So yeah, it was free to make the videos other than the time. It was free to post the videos, but now he lost all of them and he didn't have them backed up. So now he has none of those videos left. So it is a downfall. It's less scalable. You know, you go out and you put in as much time as you want, and you're kind of at the mercy of how many people come to your site. You can't tell more people to come to your site. You can't force people to click on your links. You're kind of planting the seeds, hoping it grows into something attractive enough to where people are going to come to your site. But you can't go out tomorrow and say, okay, I got 1,000 leads last week. You know, I'm just going to turn it up a little bit and get 5,000 this week. That's not the way it works with free traffic. You're kind of at their mercy as well. Paid traffic pros, you get near instant results. As soon as you pay somebody to generate traffic for you, you can start getting clicks on your links. You can start getting visitors to your site almost right away. I mean, some people do it within an hour. Some people do it within a day. It depends on how busy they are and how much the backlog is. But you can get near instant results when you're using paid traffic. It's easily scalable. I can go out today and buy a solo ad and say, I want to pay you X amount of dollars for 100 clicks. They'll deliver those 100 clicks, and then I'll go to them tomorrow and say, all right, I got the 100 clicks. Now I want 300 clicks. I'll pay you a little bit more. Give me 300 clicks. So you've already scaled up 3 times just by increasing your monetary output. So it's scalable. It's as scalable as you can afford and as you want to make it. There's easy metrics. You can track using your links and using a link cloaker. You can track how many links you're getting, where they're coming from, when they come in, so you can see whether this ad that you're running is being successful. If not, if you need to change it, maybe tweak it, see what the next number of clicks that come in, how effective those are, whether you get people to opt in, whether you get people to buy from you. You can measure it very easily because you know where the traffic's coming from, you know when it's coming in, and you can measure it very easily. There's less hurdles to slow you down. Like I said, you don't have to jump through hoops with Google, YouTube. All you have to do is basically provide the link, find the vendor that's willing to sell the clicks, and direct them where to go. And then you're off and running. It saves tons of time. I can go out and buy a solo ad right now. It takes me 5 minutes to order the solo ad, and then they start sending in the clicks as soon as they are able to, given their workload. Paid traffic cons, the only one I can think of is that it takes money to get started. You're sort of you're restricted by the amount of money you have to spend. So if you don't have that much money, you can only get a certain amount of paid traffic. If you have a very large budget, you can get a lot of traffic very quickly, and it's targeted traffic, and it's specific to what you're looking for. So the potential outcome of that targeted traffic is much greater. Just to summarize this, I just wanted to make it a quick video for you because, like I said, there's going to be other ones coming down the pike. But I prefer myself paid traffic because I like to get the results. I like to be able to control where they're going, when they come in. I like to see what's working, what's not working, what they're clicking on, where they drop off, whether they make it all the way through the sales funnel or not. You can do that with paid traffic. With free traffic, you can't because you have no idea when they're going to show up and when they're not and where they're coming from. In my opinion, everybody should aspire to combine both. You should combine maybe blogging and commenting and then also a solo ad, or maybe you do Facebook ads and solo ad and then do some blogging on the side. Do a combination of both, and that way you have a backup and you're getting a little bit of traffic coming in from all directions. And like I said, the paid traffic is almost instant results. The free traffic is long-term and it takes longer to grow, but then it starts to grow exponentially. Once you start getting traffic to your blog, once you start getting traffic to your posts, it then becomes viral and people start coming from all over in bigger numbers, but that takes time. So if you want to see results now, you start with the paid traffic. If you want to see results long-term, you combine paid traffic and let the blogging and commenting or forum commenting or whatever you're doing in the free market to catch up, and then you have a nice combination of both. And then you get targeted traffic from both sides, and it makes your conversions much greater. The net is basically do whichever is going to get you started as quickly as possible. You can't win the game unless you're in the game. So if you're sitting back saying, well, I want to do paid traffic, but I don't have the money now, I'll wait till I get it, you're spending that time to try to come up with that money, not doing anything for your business, so to speak, that's going to produce income, while you could be setting up a blog, blogging, commenting on other blogs, getting your name out there, building up the know, like, and trust factors so that they come to you and trust what you have to say and end up eventually purchasing from you. So the most important thing that I think is just get in the game. You can tweak it as you go, but you need to be in the game to win it. So that's probably the biggest takeaway I would give you. I hope you like this training. I plan on doing many more in the future. I will let you know when they come out. They'll be posted on the blog. They'll be posted on Facebook. Keep your eyes out for it. And thanks for stopping by. I hope you found it useful, and we'll touch base soon. Thanks.